Welcome, Leo, to your end of the month reading for March. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please hit that big old like button and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you in the end of March. After this reading will be the lunar eclipse reading. I decided to go ahead and throw these up first. Okay, and the lunar eclipse will be the last reading for March, guys, and then I will start getting those astrodice up for April. Okay, so it is Archangel Gabriel, which is crazy. It gave it to me just a second ago, and I threw it right back into the deck, into the middle of the deck, and then it ends up right back on top. So I guess they're trying to say that Archangel Gabriel is really important. So let's see why that's coming out. Why is that so important to our beautiful Leo? It says, when this card appears upright, it indicates a profound connection to the wonderful presence. Your power of expression is on the rise now. You will have an easier time communicating with those, expressing your feelings, and even working on projects involving communication, such as publishing, counseling, teaching, whatever, mediumship, anything that you're doing that has to do with communication. Let's just leave it there. Okay. It says, now is the time for any of these endeavors, but no matter what you do, remember the power of words. Call on Gabriel to inspire you and let yourself sing out loud. It could just be in also not just there. Maybe you're having a hard time communicating with a family member, a friend, a loved one, your boss, right? So keep all of those things in mind as well. But it really, really wants you to shout to the heavens over here about whatever it is you need to communicate about. Okay. So, clarify on that situation. Let's get in here and see what is going on. We have the divine physician, 6 coming out. Healing process going on. Okay, I just got the weirdest message in my head. For some of you, you actually need to shout out to the heavens in prayer for divine healing, whether it's for you or someone else. Either someone needs divine healing and they really need your prayers, and you know this person needs prayers, or yourself. You really need to ask God, universe, Jesus, whoever, whatever, for healing. Whether it's physical, mental, emotional, it doesn't matter. But someone needs healing. I heard that immediately. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there, but that was one of the reasons why you need to shout out is for that. Okay. And your ancestors, oh my gosh, it's so crazy. Ancestors are here with you, watching you, pushing you towards this healing situation. There's definitely something that needs to be healed, my friends, at this time. No matter what the healing is, maybe it's a healing of a relationship. Could even be, asking for prayer in your ancestors to heal you, and maybe just money, a job. Please give me that job. Sometimes, our jobs are not doing very good and they need healing, right? You're being divinely guided and pushed with the Hilaron. It seems like I just did this reading for you in mid-month that you were being divinely guided by your ancestors. They're really all over you right now. Definitely being divinely guided towards the healing process. Because the treasure is, when the treasure is upside down, we want this card in reverse. This is why reversals for certain decks are very important, because if this card was not in reverse, then it would say you're still looking for your treasure. You're still kicking around that box and you can't see the treasure sitting next to you. This one says you can see the treasure. The treasure is within you. The treasure's within you. You hold the key. The key is your words. You can heal this whole situation through your words, through the communication. The waterfall, a healing card again. What in the world is going on, my friends? And you have Archangel Michael at the bottom of the deck. This is such a divine reading. It doesn't even have to have a bunch of signified numbers. It's just the way it's going. Then I have the setting the course in reverse as well. And pretty much it's the saying, you have the divine healing that's needed to go where you need to go. Stop looking for healing somewhere else. You need to use your words. You have the treasure's within yourself. Everything you need is right in front of you. You don't need to set the course towards the rainbow. You're already at the rainbow. You just need to use your words. It's almost like the universe is saying, I gave you words for a reason, that you need to use your, use your throat chakra, use your words so you can ascend to the mountain. Ascend through the mountain, get out of whatever storm this feels like's going on. Sorry, I'm starting to get like hiccups or something. It's weird. I get them when my intuition starts opening up. Everybody gets something. It used to be when my nose used to itch all the time, but right now it's like I get these weird, like, I don't know, like almost like burp like things. I don't know. Anyways, so the lightning bolt. Yeah, you're going to ascend the mountain, but you have to fight through that lightning bolt. But the only way to do it is to use, your words. You're right where you need to be. You're on path. Something's going on that needs to be said. You're holding back your words, and something needs to be said so that you can get past this. It's almost like the lightning bolt is going to happen one way or another, but there is no getting around this lightning bolt. It's already there, right? It's already there. The shock and awe, it's already in play. It's already in play. It's already happening. You're just ascending the mountain. By not using your words, you're just causing more of a lightning, more shock, more distress on yourself. The Empress, you have the abundance to do what it is that you need to do. And with the angels and the guides that you have around you, right? They're helping you because they're saying it can't get any worse. The only thing you can do at this time is absolutely use your words so that you can help put the puzzle pieces together. Okay. You might be having someone around you who's just manipulating a situation, but there's also this lack of confidence. Maybe you're dealing with a narcissist and you're having lack of confidence to open your words, open your mouth to the situation because you're just like to the point where it's just like, either I don't want to deal with the crap, something that's going on, but they're saying you have to do this. This is where you're going to free yourself, make those messages, make that information, because that information is actually going to, there it is. It's going to cause a tower no matter what within the situation. Why? Because it has to be said. You walking around the situation is not going to fix it. The only way to fix it is through your words. Within the movement, then you can feel like you're free to move. You will definitely be freeing yourself. Could be some ex that keeps coming around that that you need to say something and they're trying to plant seeds, but you just don't want to say anything. For some of you, it's living within this false deception of a success that there's other opportunities within the situation, but you haven't said anything and you haven't done what needs to be done. Okay. This is all besides healing, right? We already talked about the healing. The healing only, that was it, right? Open your mouth and say your prayers for the healing. This is for the other side of the situation, right? This is like when I'm dealing with this other person, they need to understand, right? Because they're not allowing me to move. They're keeping me stuck, right? They're causing misfortune. They could even be causing loss, and I need to open up my mouth so that we can ascend the mountain, because all they're doing is causing misalignment. There's lack of teamwork, there's disorganization, group conflict going on. There could be some greediness, envy, possessiveness, and stinginess going on within this situation that's making you feel like you have to walk on a walking stick. And it's saying, nope, it's time to take your power back. It's time for you to cut the losses within the situation and allow that sun to shine. Ooh, because after the storm comes the what, my friends? The sun. Woohoo! Yeah. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, it could cause some heartache. And maybe that was one of the reasons I just didn't want to open my mouth, because it just causes swords and swords and swords and swords. But sometimes we have to have swords, because if we don't have swords, we're not going to learn anything from the situation. We're just going to sit within this betrayal. We're going to sit within this disloyalty. And now you have to say, okay, they're being disloyal to me by whatever they're doing, But now I'm being disloyal to myself from not opening my mouth. And Spirit says, I need you to do this so that you can move to the place where your purpose is and what you need to do. Because now you're being disloyal, and your angels and your guides are pushing you towards this happiness, to this sun, wanting you to take the courage and the strength to say, this is where my determination is. And I understand, sometimes we just keep our mouth shut because it's just like it's a war of words. It sometimes you feel like it's not going to do anything. No, it's about finding the right words. It's not about just spilling out words. It's about finding the right words. Go into a meditative space and think about what it is I truly need to say without them being so sharp, but yet cutting deep enough to make them understand I've had enough. Absolutely. I've had enough. So Spirit says this is where it's going to come. Because why? Because no matter what, it's not going to be fixed. So at the end of the month, it needs to really, why? Because they're going to keep pushing that button, until they finally, feel like they keep winning when all you're doing is all the work. Carrying all the burdens, taking all the stress, taking all the stuff. It could be that the marriage is broken, the family is shattered, things are going on. Maybe I need to move on. Maybe I need to let them understand that this is done, this is over with, we can't do it anymore. It hurts too much, there's too much going on. But Spirit says you need to blow your own horn over here, because you're just allowing yourself your own punishment, keeping yourself in your own punishment for no reason whatsoever, right? So this is going to allow the Wheel of Fortune to actually move within your favor as you're getting out your own personal goals, right? Instead of just kind of playing it safe, not having to deal with them. Sometimes it's almost to the point where it's like we can only play it safe for so long until we just feel like we're totally stuck within a situation and not feeling how we're going to, and not knowing how we're going to get out of this situation. And now it's just time for, I just seen it too, the Justice card, thank you. I just seen it. Now it's time for justice to play its role. That justice is through you, right? Through you. Okay. Okay. And angel card for you, my friends. Look for a sign. Look for the signs of the times. Yes, and forgiveness. Okay? We'll bring in a peaceful resolution probably as much as it's going to, though, right? For some of you, it's like it will bring in a peaceful resolution. And for others, you're like, as peaceful as it's gonna get, right? That's probably about it. Okay? Until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.